Hey Diz fam, Tyler here. I'm at Disneyland today. I'm about to head into Adventureland to check out the new changes that are coming to the pedestrian walkways. A couple of stores are closing, I'll let you know what's going on. And then we're gonna head over this way to Frontierland and check out the new walkway that they just opened up between Fantasyland and Frontierland. So come on, let's go, let's check it out. After many, many years, they're finally doing something to aid some of the congestion down here in Adventureland. As you guys can see, the construction is already beginning. They're closing down the Indiana Jones shop and this old surf shop that used to be here. They're no longer. These will now be indoor seating for the Bango barbecue right up there. Along with that, the stroller parking is going to be moving to Tropical Imports, as you can see. It is not a pretty sight. Here we are in Tropical Imports right now. They just serve a bunch of things like water, chips, apples, all types of snacks to fuel up, but this is all going to be moving shortly over to the Bango barbecue. And this will now be stroller parking. It's all going to be stroller parking. So, could be a good change. I think we need it. So this seating area for Bango Barbecue will be a thing of the past. As you can see, it's super congested here, so something needs to happen. The Tropical Imports that rests all the way back there, that is now going to be stroller parking, will now move over here. So we shall see how that helps out. I'm curious to know. And for anybody who enjoyed Indiana Jones Adventure and South Seas Traders, their stuff, at least some of it, will be moving into the Adventureland Bazaar. So it won't be going away forever. Or at least most of it won't be. And already some of the Indiana Jones stuff is moved inside of the bazaar. We've got mugs, shirts, Raiders of the Lost Ark. All this stuff used to be in the other shop, now over here. Check it out, guys. I was headed over to the pathway by Frontierland, and I just saw the Mark Twain heading down the river. For those of you that don't know, this is a monumental moment because this is the first time that I've seen it head down the river since the end of 2016. So it's actually really good to see it heading down the bayou. And now the sailing ship Columbia is leaving the dry dock. I haven't seen it move from this position for a very long time. Much like the Mark Twain, they're still doing lots of work. This guy's got some rigging going on. He was hammering a thing earlier. I'm not really sure where they're headed to. But this is all for the new Pirates of the Caribbean segment that is going to replace the Peter Pan segment in Fantasmic, coming later this year, I'm sure. I would hope. Let's go see where they head to. There goes the sailing ship Columbia down the rivers of America. For the first time that I've seen it happen since 2015. This wasn't even possible just a short couple of months ago. The rivers are completed back there. The sailing ship Columbia is still headed down the rivers of America, but you can see why it's not quite open to the public yet. There's still a lot of work to be done. It looks like it's going to be beautiful though. Lots of waterfalls, trees, quote-unquote wildlife. Looking forward to it. And check it out, guys. I was walking past Hungry Bear to go look at the Columbia, and there's a whole new walkway to get downstairs to this hidden bathroom. For the longest time, this bathroom has been the only bathroom over here by Critter Country, and now more people will find it easily. Well, we found out where the Columbia went. Just went for a lap. No secret stuff. For over a year, this has been closed. The whole reason this has been closed is because they're doing Star Wars construction. They didn't want anybody to come past while they were rebuilding a new walkway, which I'm assuming will have an outlet into Star Wars.
Over here in the shade by the boat thing.
We're gonna go and take a look. Already you can see just how crowded, how much more crowded this has become since this pathway has been open again. Of course, they kept a lot of the classic old landmarks that everybody remembers. They still have the tunnel over here that was part of Nature's Wonderland way back in the day before Big Thunder Mountain was built. But this is the new area. The bridge used to exist here. Looks like they put some new lights up. They're beautiful, really good theming. We still have some more work to do, but it's moving along. This is beautiful. I'm so happy to see that they've kept this. For those who don't know, there's a little Easter egg in this body of water, and it looks like they may have even made it better, or have repaired it anyway. There are fish that jump out of the water every so often. Let's see if we can catch one. There's also a lot of real fish. Look at that. And of course the turtles. The Disneyland turtles are still here. I wonder where they relocate them to when they drain this stuff. Very cool. The trail feels a little smaller than it used to, but I'm totally okay with that. With all these little great flourishes of theming they've added. They've added kind of this explosive door, do not enter. The red barrel. This clearly was once holding a bunch of rocks up here, and this rope has since snapped, and everything has come crashing down. Pretty cool touch. People gathering to get some shade over here. Hopefully with this being a walkway, that doesn't become a super regular thing. Over here, a little nod to Big Thunder Ranch. You can see it says BTR right there. That's pretty cool. A little sad. It's neat that you can tell that that wood has been used for a fire with the white markings. Neat. They've also changed this section closest to Big Thunder Mountain, which has a little bit more dirt than it used to. I love this fake retaining wall that they've built. It's not even real wood. And there's Fantasyland. And here's a look into the new pathway from Fantasyland as well. Pretty cool. That's the new trail. It's actually pretty cool though. I kind of dig it. How the rocks kind of come right above you and everything. So, I'm not opposed. I was a little bit worried when they were first talking about building this pathway that we were going to be getting rid of a lot of the cool theming that we see throughout Frontierland, because this has been such a beautiful area of the park that has always been quiet and just kind of nice. And, you know, it seems like they've accomplished that goal of keeping it really good theming while still, you know, having a new entrance for Star Wars. So, you know, they did a great job on this side as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't seem like you'll be able to see any Star Wars from back here. It'll be curious to see what it's like to go on Big Thunder. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys next time.